Okay, let me continue this real quick. So again, yeah, for tomorrow, here's a mini golden gecko where your strikes are $5 wide, right? You're still at 1 standard deviation, but you're instead of buying 2 standard deviation out, you can do 5 wide. And you're gonna save some capital. 438, you can make a nice return on your money. You want to make more money, you can maybe do more contracts or go wider with your strikes. What I mean by that is do a regular golden gecko. I'm gonna move this out to the 2 standard deviation line, move this out to this 2 standard deviation line, that vertical line. Now let me zoom in real quick. I mean zoom out real quick. Yeah, so it's right around there. Okay, I can collect $1.17. Okay, so I'll zoom in real quick. You can still see. So look how wide my break area is. Now let's say, well, Mark, this this market could drop further, right? Yeah. So what strikes are these? 173 to 203. Let's go to the chart. SPY 173 is down here. Okay, and here's your November expiration date. So you're betting it'll stay above this line. Okay, 203 is right up here. Okay, so you're saying, well, Mark, if this drops, it could go further, right? Yeah, I mean, how it's never, how far could it go? Well, um, I mean, the next support kind of just by the next support is kind of around 186. Okay, 173 is right around here. If it breaks down below, where are we? If it breaks down below here, the next support is right here, which is around 180. Okay, so and then down here again is we're testing 173. All right, so if it tests February lows, okay, and it goes all the way back to February, and let's look at year to date. Where would year to date be? Here we go. This is year to date. So January 1st is over here. February is down here. And, where was this? We started off the year at, I don't know, 182. We could test it easy. Easy, we could test it. So, but what I love about this is high IV rank. High IV rank stayed at 100 literally for 1 day in February. If I move this over a little bit, here we go. Right here. See this? 100. It literally lasted 1 day. Then it dropped out to about 83 and then dropped back down. That's why you're talking about Tony today. Tony, listen to Tony. He covered his positions already because he figured with this high IV rank, I mean, with the VIX that high, is he's thinking there might be a rebound because volatility, or this IV rank is the only thing that's mean reverting. Okay, so it's just a matter of time. So what are your options, or assuming some other things? Well, I know I'm gonna do something like this. If you're worried about the downside, you could skew it. What do I mean by that? Set up your golden gecko like this, and with your strikes, move them down. Okay, you can move them down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Okay, you look, I can collect $1.97, right? Okay, and look, I still have a. This is what Karen does. She's around 94% out of the money. All right, and because the reason why I can collect so much is this. Let me zoom out. This wing is all the way out here. Okay, so if I do that though, here's what I'm going to be risking. Okay, so if you don't want to risk that much, my max loss for one contract would be 33,400, and I can make 197. So I might not do that. I might just bring that into around here, that 2 standard deviation line. See, okay. And then if I do this, now look, I can still collect $1.61. Oh, this might change though. But I'm risking way less money. See that? But I can still collect $1.61. If you want to collect more, move this back out to the 2 standard deviation line. Okay, and you're risking more, and my credit didn't go up very much, really. So that's what I look at. All right, so I'll definitely look at skewing it down tomorrow morning, and just to protect me and collect a bunch of money here. Now I am gonna check what it looks like tomorrow because I might try to do this synthetic honu honu. You know that honu honu trade we talked about. Watch this. Um, Let me just reset this, and then I'm gonna bring my strikes in to real close. I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so I'm sorry, let me click on this. So look, 183, 193, 10 wide, right? We're trading at 187. Um, and I could, well, it doesn't matter. And I'll bring it in one more time. Let me zoom in real quick. Okay, so my break even would be 180 and 195. So if it finishes between 180 and 195, I'll collect this 266. Greater than 184 and less than, which is, 266 bucks. So this looks really appealing to me. Usually when the market goes, well, let me double check one thing. Last time this happened, it bounced right back up, but I don't know if that's going to happen again. It might just kind of fade off. So I could scoot more towards the upside, and this is not below 25. Usually I was thinking when it drops below 25 or 20, it gets, like this. Okay, and that was right around here. What is this? 21, and then came down. So this high of a spike and it dropped. It didn't usually stay. So I don't think I'm gonna do a straddle quite yet. Um, but I only think of that because well, and let's look. It didn't really. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. So that's probably not. I was just playing with it because I know they were talking about that on Tasty Trade a little bit. So anyway, so those are some ideas. Um, you can pour on the, like I said, you could keep them 5 wide and skew it, and just put on positions there. Okay, so that's one way you could do. I don't know if I want to do this. I mean, I could do maybe a narrow iron condor because look how much money you can collect. This is why it makes your break even. So see, you're actually right here. Look at how wide your area of green is. Even though you're selling the 183 put, your break even is actually 180, $3 less. Why? Because you're collecting so much premium. When you collect this much premium, it widens your break even point. I think I'm gonna hold off on that though. So I think I'll stick to the regular golden geckos for tomorrow and put those on. Okay. Oh, I know. What this is a mini golden gecko actually, but I'll probably stick to the regular. Let me go back to the chart. Let me show you ES real quick. It's up 0.5% after hours, which is cool. Even if you didn't put on positions, it's with Ivy rank still that high. You can still put them on tomorrow, even if you get it on at 80%. And if it drops tomorrow, we'll see. /ES. Come on, guys. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Okay, here's ES finally. All right, so as you can see here, though, on the ES, here's what the bears will love. And the reason why I kind of want it to stay in a range. I'm hoping it'll bounce back. But if you look, it actually broke the 233-day moving average. Okay, this is today. This is after hours, and that 233-day moving average is right about, yeah, right here, 1880. We're below that by 5 points. So if tomorrow we have a bad day, if we have an ugly day tomorrow in the market, and this drops down below this 233-day moving average, that's where it gets spooky for strangle members, because when you saw these golden geckos, if they run out of your range. So there's definitely downside risk here. If you wonder how low it can go, as I said, it could test February, which was, 1800. It could easily test 1800. So that's where I might have to start moving my other positions on and rolling them. But I have time on my hands, so most of my expirations are November. Okay, so even if it doesn't, I'll get hurt if this goes straight down, of course. But even if it goes straight down real quickly to here, okay, and then it recovers, I've got time to move my positions. Okay, but oh, I'm sorry. February is 173, so this is 170. Yeah, so I got time. I mean, but I just kind of want to show you what's going on in the ES. Um, IV rank is still at 100, yeah, and I don't know. We'll probably see a turnover tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, that's what I do. So put on your positions. If you have any questions, do a shout out box. And again, sorry for the delay.